Hello peeps. Welcome back to the Quill Oracles, your messy, mystical, magical space for all things writing, publishing and soul whispers. I'm Amanda Clark, your literary oracle, caffeine-powered word witch and recovering perfectionist, here to remind you that your story matters, even if your manuscript currently looks like a glitter bomb exploded in your Google Docs folder. Today's episode is for all of you who have brilliant ideas scribbled on napkins, half-started chapters living rent-free in your notes app, and a deep spiritual knowing that you've got a book inside you, but you're still staring at the blank page wondering how the hell to start. Sound familiar? Yep, this one's for you. Finding the balance between free-flowing inspiration and structured storytelling. Hello, beautiful souls, and welcome back to the Quill Oracles, the podcast where mystical meets the manuscript. In this episode, we're diving into that magical and sometimes maddening space between spontaneous inspiration and solid structure. You know that feeling? When your ideas come in like a cosmic download at 2 a.m, but somehow when you sit down to write, you're staring at a blinking cursor and a mountain of messy notes. Yep, we are unpacking that. Today I'll share how to honour your intuitive flow without spiralling into chaos. Simple ways to bring structure to your book without boxing in your creative magic. How to personally go from divine whisper of an idea to actual working manuscript. Why outlines don't have to be boring and how they can actually enhance your creativity. Yes, really. Whether you're writing a memoir, a divination book, or your first spiritual guide, this episode will help you create a container for your brilliance without dimming your sparkle. So grab a cuppa, grab your quill, get comfy, talk story structure, soul whispers, practical magic. Welcome to today's podcast, From Idea to Manuscript, structuring your book without losing creativity, finding the balance between free-flowing inspiration and structured storytelling. Hello, luminous souls. Before we dive into the magic today, let's take a sacred pause and return to presence. If it feels comfortable, gently close your eyes or soften your gaze. Let your shoulders melt down, your jaws unclench, and your spirit settle. Now breathe in deeply through your nose. Slow, calm, intentional. And exhale gently through your mouth, like a sigh that whispers to the universe, I'm here. Inhale again, drawing in light, clarity, divine guidance. And exhale, letting go of cluttered thoughts, old stories, yesterday's weight. Feel your breath weaving you back into the now, right here, right now. This breath is your anchor. Breathe in, presence. Breathe out, everything else into the nothingness. Breathe in, intuition. Breathe out, interference. With each breath, Imagine a soft golden light surrounding your aura of your higher self, holding you steady, safe, and open. This is your space. This is your moment. This is your inner oracle whispering. Everything you seek belongs in stillness. Take one last slow, deep breath. And when you're ready, exhale and gently open your eyes, carrying this presence with you like a talisman for your day. You are connected. You are aligned. And you are ready. Let's talk structure, but in a way that doesn't murder your creativity or turn your book into a corporate report. No thanks. Free flow versus chaotic chaos. Let's be real, okay? So let's start with a bit of real talk. Structure gets a bad rap in creative circles. It's like the broccoli of the writing world. They're good for you, but nobody really wants to eat it. Here's the thing. Structure isn't the enemy of creativity. It's actually what gives your creativity a playground to run wild in. Some kind of container. Your ideas are just sparkles in the ether. Pretty, yes. Tangible, not so much. I learned this the hard way. My first book draft, a total Frankenstein. 1 part divine download, 1 part random journal entries, 2 parts, what the f*** did I even mean by this paragraph? It took me ages to realise I wasn't broken. I just needed a process. Part 2, the creative container. Structure that still feels like you. So how do you actually structure your book without squashing your soul? Here's what I do. And no, it isn't some fancy rigid formula. It's more like a gentle scaffolding, a vibe, a guiding star. Step 1. Start with the heart. What's the core message of your book? Like, if your reader walked away with just one takeaway, what would that be? This becomes your North Star. And trust me, it'll save your ass later when you're knee deep in rewrites. Step 2. Dump. Brain dump. Soul first. Don't start with a strict outline. Start with a soul dump. Write every single idea, chapter, title, quote, story, phrase, or vision that's floating in your head. No judgment, no order, just get it out. Sticky notes, index cards, Word doc chaos, whatever works for you. Then walk away, breathe, and let it marinate. Step 3, the magic of clustering. Now go back and group your ideas into natural clusters. This might look like themes, sections, or even vibes. Don't force it, just notice where things start to align. I often label these clusters like little oracle cards. Awakening, healing, practical magic, divine downloads. It makes me feel more intuitive and way less boring than just chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3. Step 4. Closely outline. Emphasis on loosely outline. Now build a loose outline. Think of it like a trail map, your landmarks, but you've still got room to detour and chase butterflies. Some days you'll write in order, and some days you'll leapfrog from 7 to chapter 2 to chapter 3, And that's fine. That's for your muses and drag sheet. That's okay. Structure supports, it doesn't suffocate. Part 3. But what if I lose my spark? Oh, I hear this one a lot. But Amanda, if I plan too much, I'll kill the vibe. Nah, what kills the vibe is overwhelm paralysis. Trying to write the whole damn book in one sitting without a map? No. Structure doesn't replace your creativity, it amplifies it. Because when you know where you're going, you free up your energy to play with the language, deepen your storytelling, and tune in to those intuitive nudges. Think of structure like a playlist you write to. It's not the song, but it sets the mood. Part 4. Book is a living, breathing thing. Here's your permission slip. Your structure can evolve. Just because you started with one layout doesn't mean you're married to it. Books grow, you grow. Your message will refine as you write. So don't be afraid to rewrite, reorder, or tear it all apart halfway through. That's not failure, that's alignment. Quick takeaway tips. Write these down, trust me. Structure equals support, not control. Start messy, then cluster your ideas. Your outline is a guide, not a contract. And let your book evolve. It's a spiritual journey, not a spreadsheet. When in doubt, go back to your North Star message. Before I go, if you're sitting there thinking, crap, I've made a dog's breakfast of my manuscript already, take a breath. You're not behind, you're just in mid-transformation. Your book is still becoming, and you are still becoming. And that's the beautiful part. If you love today's episode, please do me a solid, share it with another soul who's got a book bubbling under their skin. Or better yet, take a screenshot, share it on your socials, and tag me at Corrie Publishing so I can cheer you on too. Next week, we're diving into the art of self-editing without wanting to set your manuscript on fire. Yep, it's going to be a juicy one. So until then, stay mystical, stay messy, and remember, the answers you seek are always within. Cheers for now. Before we wrap up today's episode, I want to leave you with a little soul nudge. If you've ever loved the energy of this podcast, that blend of divine guidance, writing magic, and intuitive connection, then you'll absolutely adore my book. Messages from the angels, guidance and inspiration from the divine. It's not just a book, it's a sacred space you can hold in your hands, a gentle companion you can turn to whenever life feels heavy, unclear, or you simply need a sign. Each page holds a loving message channeled straight from the angelic realms, offering comfort, clarity, and a reminder that you're never walking this path alone. Whether you use it as a daily flip-through oracle, a moment of morning inspiration, or a pick-me-up on your creative journey, this book is designed to bring you back to your centre and reconnect you with divine wisdom. And yes, it's perfect for writers, seekers, and soulful creators just like you. You can grab your copy now at bit.ly/messages from the angels and tell them Amanda sent me in the promo code to get 10% off your copy. I'll put a link in the blurb. And you can keep that angelic guidance flowing long after the episode's ends. Because sometimes all it takes is one page to feel completely seen by the universe.